welcome everyone, this is Masters Joe, also Masters Joe 75 on Instagram. I'm at Warner Brothers World on the Jetsons ride. I can't believe it, it's my last day in Abu Dhabi. Honestly, the week's gone so quick. A week's not long enough to enjoy this place. You need 2 weeks so you can have a little bit of relaxation. I didn't spend enough time around the pool, but today I'll be going to Warner Brothers World all day, my favourite theme park. But you can't go to a theme park on an empty stomach, so it's my last full English of the holiday, which honestly, I love this turkey bacon. I've gone for scrambled eggs today instead of my normal poached eggs because I couldn't be bothered waiting. Also fancy something different. But yeah, it's the last full English last breakfast of the holiday, because tomorrow we've got to be up at stupid o'clock to get our flight home. But you know, honestly, it's been amazing. Just not enough time. A week is not long enough. I should be out there in the pool watching Bugs Bunny and Scooby Doo. But you know, it is what it is. It's been a fantastic holiday. But yeah, Warner Brothers, to me, out of all the theme parks that I've been to in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, it's the best one. I know it's indoors, but the theming is just on another level. I mean, I thought that, like, compared to like Alton Towers and Thorpe Park and Chessington, I thought, you know, Disney World, when I went to Florida for the first time in 2000, I just thought it was just amazing. All the theming and all the cast member interactions. But this for me is, I don't know, it's probably one of the best theme parks I've ever been to. But I think it, you know, I've said it before, I think it's the nostalgia, because I love all these characters. I didn't grow up with Mickey Mouse, but Tom and Jerry, you know, Superman, my favourite superhero, Wonder Woman, also one of my favourite superheroes. Just absolutely love this place. Like, I think again, it's nostalgia. I think Metropolis, I've got to say Metropolis is my favourite place, although Gotham's a little bit better because it's got a few better rides. But yeah, but I mean, this is our third time to this theme park, so we've done all the rides already. I mean, the Superman 360 Battle for Metropolis, it's not the best ride in the world, but it's Superman, so I don't care. And this Justice League War World Attack, I could stay in here, the Hall of Justice. I could stay in here all day because it is just amazing theming. I mean, look at it. Look at the attention to detail. It just blew me away. I've not seen anything like this. I mean, don't get me wrong. Disney World is Disney World is great. You know, we all know it, but it's it's just full of people. And look, I'm not being funny. It's full of British people, and I quite like getting away from them. But yeah, this place is great. And there's Wonder Woman, one of my heroes. And that's one of the plans for today is to meet some of our heroes. You know, the character meets are great. I think what I like about this place is that you don't have to see the things. I don't mind queuing up. I don't mind queuing up for things, but I just think, I mean, I haven't been to Florida since. I mean, I've mentioned this before. I haven't been to Florida since, was it 2019? Because my holiday, I was due to go on the 31st of March 2020. It got cancelled for obvious reasons, and I haven't been back since. But I think since the pandemic, I mean, I still watch the vlogs on telly, but the theme parks are just so overcrowded. It's ridiculous. And what I like about this place is that most things are a walk on. I mean, a few things you've got to queue up for, but it's just more relaxed and easy going. And I just love, you know, I didn't think I would, but I just love Dubai and Abu Dhabi. I just think it's a great place to visit. So I think if I had to choose where I wanted to go next year for 2024, if I was going to be honest, I'd have to say I would choose the UAE over Orlando. I mean, I did have plans to go to Disneyland in 2020 as well, the end of 2020. I think like October time. We didn't book anything, but we were going to go to purely for Hollywood Studios, purely for the Star Wars land, Galaxy's Edge. Because they're smaller parks, just thought it wouldn't be as busy, and then that never happened because the whole world was put on hold because of the pandemic. But I do need to get to Galaxy's Edge. But yeah, if you're talking about 2024, I would choose the UAE, and I think I'd choose Dubai, because I've got a lot of unfinished business in Dubai. You know, where my son broke his leg on his first day. There's so much stuff we didn't do. But so although I loved it, although this is my favourite theme park, there's just so much I need to do in Dubai. It was just such a beautiful place, and so many things that I wanted to do. Obviously, I've been thinking about between then and now, because it was only a few months ago when my son broke his leg. But yeah, this is my favourite theme park, because I like Motion Gate in Dubai, and I also like Legoland. I do love Legoland. But this Warner Brothers World is just amazing. I mean, the Justice League ride and the theming is great because, come on, it's got Wonder Woman in it. And also, you can meet Wonder Woman outside the Hall of Justice, which is what I did. But then you've got the Batman Night Flight, which is just amazing. I mean, I absolutely love it. I love the fact that you go in a lift. You're going for an interview, I think. And it's just, there's me. It's just absolutely amazing. As it was our last day, I think we went on this ride about 5 or 6 times. We didn't go on our first day because my son he's been a little bit anxious being in Abu Dhabi due to the fact that he did break his leg on our first day in Dubai. So he was a bit anxious going on certain rides, especially the roller coasters, as well as walking on the like everyday things like walking on the pavement because of what actually happened. But no, he absolutely loved this ride as much as I did. It's a shame that you can't actually film on it, but it's you're on like a little kind of robotic flying machine. So I think it's got space for 4 people, and I mean most of the time. Most of the time it was just me and my son. But you sit on the ride, and then the ride goes out, and then you basically go horizontal, and it flies you around. This amazing kind of themed set with the Joker. I mean, I love the Joker. You've got Poison Ivy in it. It's just unbelievable. You've got to check it out. I love Batman. I've always loved Batman. Grew up with Batman. Just I mean, it was probably it was probably one of my. I say it's my favourite ride. So I had a lot of favourite rides at Warner Brothers World, but that's one of the things with Warner Brothers World is that it's just full of nostalgia, and I'm a sucker for nostalgia. But I don't know if it was my favourite ride. It was brilliant. Definitely a 10 out of 10 ride. But there's just so much stuff there, especially if you grew up in like the 80s. This is definitely the theme park for you. And then obviously, like any decent theme park ride, you come out into the gift shop, and the gift shop. I mean, I love gift shops and I love merch, and it was just amazing. They had some amazing stuff like this Suicide Squad Joker figure. Just great. But what I was looking for is obviously fridge magnets and t-shirts. But there seemed to be, well, in Abu Dhabi, because I think it was half term in Abu Dhabi the week before, I believe. But there seemed to be a shortage of size extra large t-shirts. So that's what I was looking for. I always like to pick up a few t-shirts.
Yeah.
Like I do in Florida, but also like I did in Dubai, even though I was only there for a very, very short time after being repatriated back to the UK on business class. But yeah, I couldn't find any extra large t-shirts in this store whatsoever. And what I wanted, well, I must have liked the Night Flight Batman ride, because I wanted to get the Batman t-shirt, which was absolutely beautiful, but and in blue as well. I love blue t-shirts, but yeah, they just didn't have my size,
These are nice.
which was a shame. But the merch in here was just great, and I would say that the merchandise in Warner Brothers, which is to be expected, was a lot better than the merchandise in like Motion Gate in Dubai. But Warner Brothers, they're a bigger brand, aren't they? So that probably had something to do with it. But the theming in each and every store was just amazing. But this is the Batman t-shirt I wanted, and that's the actual craft that you kind of fly around on. But yeah, just wasn't to be. And that was the same everywhere. They just did not have size extra large t-shirts, which disappointing. But great merchandise everywhere. And I could have spent, I could have spent a fortune. I did spend a fortune. And they had everything: the Lego, the toys, the mugs, the fridge magnets. And this isn't just Batman. Every single ride,
I like that. I like this.
There'd be some kind of merchandise.
Really nice.
Either outside on a stall, or just a shop that you kind of just walk into as you leave the actual attraction. But yeah, it was brilliant. I loved the gift shops.
Harry, look, I think it looks better.
Again, I could have stayed in here all day. But that is the plan for today, is to literally stay here all day. So we're gonna so we started the day off early. So we're gonna find somewhere to have lunch in here. Then we're gonna I think the plan is my wife wants to spend some time around the pool, so she's going to go off to the pool, and then we'll meet her in a few hours, and maybe have a little rest. Look at that beautiful t-shirt. That's what I wanted. I wanted to get that. And they also have the Batmobile, their own version of the Batmobile outside in Gotham as well. But yeah, so we're going to then go and pick her up from the hotel, which is literally like a 2-minute walk from the theme park. Maybe have a little rest for like half hour, and then come back and then get some dinner. So no going to the Yas Mall. Our last visit to the Yas Mall was yesterday. So go back to Warner Brothers, and for dinner we're going to the Starlight restaurant. And I'm gonna have I've heard some good things about the Starlight restaurant, which is like the theatre in the main bit of the theme park, and then we're gonna I'm gonna have a burger. That's my plan anyway. But yeah, I think for lunch, I mean, there's some good places for lunch. I mean, normally theme park food it's overpriced. It's rubbish. Let's be honest. But when I went to on our first day to Bronto Burgers and Ribs next to the Flintstone ride, for value and quality of food, we were really pleasantly surprised. So, and also I've heard good things. I've heard really, really good things about the actual Starlight restaurant. Obviously I'm a big fan of Despicable 3, and I watch all their vlogs. And to be fair, we only came to this hotel after watching their vlogs to check it out. Oh, look at that's all, folks. I think that is great. That is brilliant. We took loads of photos in front of that. But yeah, I just absolutely love this place. And what I was saying about the Batman ride, 10 out of 10. Well, the Flintstones ride, because it's so full of nostalgia. Because I used to watch that cartoon every day. They used to show it in the summer holidays when I was a kid, and then they used to. I think before Neighbours started in the 80s, it used to be on at like 5:30 before the 6 o'clock news started on BBC One. So yeah, the Flintstones, the Flintstones ride, really does mean a lot to me. And then you've also got the Jetsons Cosmic Orbiter. I mean, that's great. It's similar to the Simpsons. I've got like an alien orbiter at Universal Studios in Orlando, but the theme is great, and they've got some just amazing rides. I mean, what was it? I was surprised. I mean, my son must have been feeling well confident, because we also went on the Tom and Jerry Swiss cheese spin, and that is a mad ride. That was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. So that was really good. And then you also what was that other one? The Fast and Furious. So my son was like really getting confident, and I wanted to go on it, but I didn't think he would. The ride's only like a minute long. We were right at the back. Absolutely brilliant. Again, 10 out of 10. Just 1 minute. It could have been a bit longer. It would have been nice if it spat you out of the similar to, like, Ferrari World. Spits you out and then it takes you back in. That would have been good. And then so they were 10 out of 10 rides. And then then the Scooby-Doo. I mean, I've been on it loads of times now. Again, for me, that's 10 out of 10 as well. For the theming, the actual ride, and also the fact that the actual ride, every time you go on it, it's like a different version of the ride. The actual little car takes you to a different area. And what it does remind me of is, well, I haven't been on it yet, but Galaxy's Edge, Rise of the Resistance, when you've been driven around by the little droid. Because obviously I watch these things on YouTube, especially as I haven't been on it yet. And it does very much remind me of that ride. But yeah, it's just unbelievable. It's just one of the best, well, in my opinion, it's one of the best theme parks ever. And I'm glad that we started off early and planned to spend the whole day here. So here I am again, back at my favourite place, Metropolis. Because obviously it's lunchtime and we want to get something to eat. So I'd seen this Big Belly burger, because this is, as I mentioned, this is our third time here, and it looks it does look amazing with all the neon lights. It's a proper like 1950s diner. So we thought, let's go in here for something to eat, because I didn't want to have a burger, because I wanted to save myself for my burger at the Starlight restaurant. So I was just going to go for like a sandwich. So I think I went for, I think it was like a beef brisket type sandwich and fries. Really looking forward to it. Everyone's so nice in here. The theming is amazing. It's like a proper diner. I mean, they had some other places. Obviously, you've got the Bronto's Burgers, which was just great. But they also had the Hall of Doom, which is like a supervillain HQ, and it's like an abandoned subway. So I had a look in there, but they weren't. I think they weren't. They just closed. I had a look there on our second visit. The theming again looked amazing. They even had a turnstile in there. But I've got to say, the fries were nice, but it was really disappointing. And also, I was surprised at how small the portions were as well. Yeah, it wasn't great at all. I gotta be honest. The food was rubbish. I don't think my wife finished her burger, and my son didn't finish his burger either. I finished I finished my sandwich because it's got to be awful for me not to. Do you know what I mean? I was starving anyway. You know, there's only so long a full English will last, especially if you're doing a theme park literally all day. But yeah, the food was really disappointing and rubbish. Avoid Big Belly Burger at all costs. It's so disappointing. I was expecting so much better because I'd had such a good experience when we went to Bronto's Burger and Ribs near the Flintstones ride. So that was disappointing. So yeah, so at this stage, my wife has decided she's had enough. She's had enough of that poor burger. She was very very disappointed. So she's now on her way back to the hotel, and it's just me and my son, and we plan to go on as many rides as possible. And then I think in a few hours' time, we'll go back to the hotel, just chill for maybe half an hour. But yeah, avoid that place. Big Belly Burger, just don't waste your time. It looks really appealing, but just absolutely rubbish. Which is a shame. That's the only negative thing I can say about Warner Brothers World.
How cool is that? That is amazing.
So yeah, back on Superman 360, Battle for Metropolis, and again, yeah, it's purely nostalgia. And also, I love the entrance with the Daily Planet logo. It's just amazing. I mean, as I said, I could just stay here all day. I was just like literally just taking loads of photos. Yeah, that lightning flash band really came in handy. I don't think we needed it at all. So we're in the flash lane, and as you can see, there's nothing fast about it because there's no one here. Well, there was a few people waiting to go on this ride, but yeah, it's great. You just take your time because there's just so much to see, so much theming. And yeah, it's not the best ride in the world, but it's just a wonderful experience because I love the Daily Planet, and of course you've got the I've mentioned this before. You've got one of the real Daily Planets in Milton Keynes, which is what they used for Superman 4. And I know it's not it's probably the weakest movie out of all the original Superman movies with Christopher Reeves, but I love it, and it's only down the road. Literally, the Kent farm used in Superman 4 is 5 miles down the road from where I live in Bulldog, which I just think is amazing because Superman means so much to me. So heading back to the hotel now for a little rest and also to collect the wife from, well, I assume she's in the hotel room now because we've been gone a few hours. Had a great time doing some character meets. So yeah, we got loads of photos. So we met Superman, we met the Scarecrow near the Scarecrow ride. But the highlight for me was meeting Wonder Woman. Absolutely amazing. Outside the Hall of Justice. Absolutely beautiful. I just absolutely love this place. We did want to see Batman. There was not a big queue, but there's a little queue of children who were waiting to see Batman. And then there was this guy, I assume he was the father of these two boys. He was having a go at Batman. And Batman's or the characters are with like a cast member. In the end, Batman and the cast members just walked off, and I don't blame them. They're not there to be shouted at. But this is another example of where the culture's a little bit different. Certain people expect more than what they're entitled to. I don't know. But yeah, before I go up to the hotel room, I wanted to have a look in the Warner Brothers hotel shop, because they've got great merch in here that basically I come to the hotel shop every day, literally every day, just to see what they've got. Also to see if I've got any extra large t-shirts, which they never have. They always say, yeah, we've got some new t-shirts coming in stock next week, which isn't gonna do me any good because I won't be here. But they got some great merch. So because it's our last day, this is my last opportunity to buy some merch, because I wanted to get my Warner Brothers mug and just, maybe a couple of fridge magnets. And now picked up the wife and we're on our way back to Warner Brothers World for the last time for our wonderful dinner. After that disappointing belly buster sandwich which I had. I've heard such great things about this restaurant and the food, and I don't expect it to be cheap. But we're on holiday. It's a nice little treat for us. It's our last day in Abu Dhabi. I'm gonna miss it. I really am gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss the Asmol. I'm gonna miss Toys R Us, the Funko Pop Shop, going in Virgin, Megastore, and reliving my youth. So we're gonna have a lovely meal here, and then we're also gonna enjoy for the second time the Warner Brothers Cinema Spectacular, which it blew me away when we saw it on our second visit, and I filmed it, and it's on YouTube at the moment because I uploaded it literally the same day. But yeah, my son went for because obviously he had a burger already, didn't he? So he went for the chicken tenders, but I went for the burger. And I've got to say, absolutely beautiful. And what I like about this. I'm easily pleased, as you must know by now, but I like that you actually get little kind of jam jars of ketchup. So like when sometimes on the plane, when they give you, is it two where you do it, or Virgin? When they give you like afternoon tea, like scones, and you get like a little pot of jam. They've got little pots of ketchup. How posh is that? So yeah, it was great. A wonderful, wonderful meal. Really enjoyed it. 10 out of 10. So highly recommended. Let your eyes be your guide. A really great end to a fantastic holiday. And I will definitely be coming back to this place, because number one, you don't have to queue anywhere, and number two, everyone's so friendly, everyone's so nice, no overcrowding. And I think it's quite reasonably priced. I mean, yeah, SeaWorld, like some of their food and drinks was very overpriced, but like any other theme park in America. So yeah, I would say that Warner Brothers World. Let's put Belly Buster Burgers behind us. Warner Brothers World was I think it was the best value for money, and yeah, just watching the show one more time with the Superman theme as well. I must watch Harry Potter. I've only seen the first few. I've still got a few more to watch. I've also got to watch the Green Lantern as well, because that was a great ride. And I don't know much about the Green Lantern. I don't know anything about it. I didn't grow up with the Green Lantern, but yeah, the Warner Brothers Cinema Spectacular is absolutely amazing. So they do 2 shows a day. They do one in the morning, and they do one in the evening just before the park closes. And as I said, we were doing an all-dayer, and yeah, it was very tiring, but I enjoyed absolutely every minute of it. This place, it's just amazing, because I love it. I love the movies. I love DC. I love it a lot more than Marvel. I've always loved DC, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Yeah, it was just great. And having the Christopher Reeves Superman music in the background, just amazing. It's been just a wonderful, relaxing, taking it easy day today. I still can't believe it is our last day and we've got to get up at stupid o'clock tomorrow morning and fly home back to Heathrow. But it is what it is. I've absolutely loved every minute of being in Abu Dhabi. Definitely want to come back, but I want to do Dubai first. Just a fantastic way to end a fantastic holiday. Warner Brothers World, 10 out of 10. Let your eyes be your guide. It's just a wonderful place, and of course they're going to be building Harry Potter World, so I must watch those final Harry Potter films just to get up to date with them. And I also want to visit the Harry Potter Warner Brothers Studios in Watford as well. Highlight of today, the character meets. I really enjoyed meeting the characters with my son. We also met the Joker as well, and he was amazing. But the highlight for me, meeting my all-time superhero, Superman, but also the wonderful Wonder Woman. Check out my Wonder Woman filming locations video at Tilbury Fort in Essex. But anyway, that's all, folks. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. It also helps the channel. And I'll see you in the final video of our travel day home when we get up at stupid o'clock. So I'll see you then.